Dr. Hammer, I'd like to begin by discussing the same intake form you were discussing with your counsel. Now, we've already heard that you routinely review these for every patient that comes in. On the section that lists symptoms or previous conditions, did Judge Kanyas list low blood pressure?
He did.
Did Judge Kanyas list dizziness?
He did.
Did Judge Kanyas list chest pains?
He did.
Did Judge Kanyas list fainting spells?
He did.
Did Judge Kanyas list erections lasting longer than 4 hours?
Indeed, and of course the low blood pressure, heart disease, and dizziness would have been what he was receiving the nitrostat for. That's exactly what that drug is in fact prescribed to treat. So I was really mostly concerned that the dizziness was combined with a sore throat because a man of his age during such a late flu season I was very concerned, especially with the hours he told me he was.
Are erections lasting longer than 4 hours a typical symptom of a sore throat?
No.
Is chest pains a typical symptom of a sore throat?
No, they're a typical symptom of the heart condition that the nitrostat would have been prescribed by his regular physician to treat.
You mentioned that erections lasting longer than 4 hours can be caused by a number of different things. I believe marijuana and black widow spiders. Did you have and cocaine? Did you have a conversation with Judge Kanyas about marijuana?
I always inquire whether anyone is using recreational drugs, and naturally, as a sworn court official, he demurred on that question.
Did you have a conversation with him about black widow spiders?
I did, and that was not something he appeared to come in on.
And did you have a conversation with him about cocaine?
That was part of the drug discussion, but it's certainly possible that he had sustained an injury to his genital region, which is another very common cause.
Did you have a conversation with him about having
He wasn't asking for treatment.
Did you have a
He also
conversation
didn't actually ask for it. He actually wasn't asking for any treatment of the erections at all. He simply filled it out because it's.
But you did have a conversation with him about marijuana and black widow spiders related to that symptom?
No, the drug use question just comes up as when I review the form, do you smoke? People say no, and then I ask them just to make sure that.
Would it be fair to say that you had a conversation about black widow spiders and about marijuana,
Sorry,
but did not have a conversation about Viagra or any other EDS drug?
I apologize. I misspoke about the spiders as far as what I discussed with him, but I did discuss my bold questions about smoking and recreational drugs as I was.
Let's talk a little bit about your walk-in clinic. On average, how many patients do you see at your walk-in clinic in, say, in an hour?
It really depends on the conditions that I'm coming across and how busy we are that day. On a busy day, it can be as many as in an hour, but it certainly varies.
Would you say on a busy day or on an average day that you see 10 patients an hour?
Sometimes the average is the busy day.
So you would say it's fair to say that on an average day you might see 10 patients an hour?
That's right. That's why I have a staff of nurses that are also working in conjunction with the doctors.
And how many hours a day do you work when you work at the walk-in clinic on average?
On average, about 8 hours at the walk-in clinic.
So 8 hours at the walk-in clinic? So I have a question. When you see a patient at your walk-in clinic, in the time that you have with them, you greet that patient? You review his complaint?
Yes.
You read the list of medications he's currently taking?
Yes.
You discuss recreational or other forms of smoking, any drugs that he might be taking?
I'm his doctor. We were able to cover these quickly and not his family.
So then you also discuss any medications he's listed he's taking?
Yes, I'm well trained in this. For example, I can look at this list and see that nitrostat and Zovirax would commonly, you would need to be concerned about interactions causing diarrhea and anxiety. But since he wasn't complaining of diarrhea or anxiety when he came in to see me, that's something that I can quickly assess and move on. The smoking and recreational drugs I ask because that's just one that it's prudent to make sure that we're really written accurate.
So after you've reviewed all of the intake form for accuracy and you've done that to the best of your ability to make sure that it's all accurate, you then do a physical examination of the patient?
Yes.
And then after you've done that physical examination, you then diagnose the patient?
Yes.
And then after you've diagnosed the patient, you provide any sort of prescription that they might need for their cause?
That's right.
If you knew knew that a patient with symptoms of heart disease may be using Viagra, would you feel the need to warn that patient of the interaction between those medications?
If I was prescribing a heart disease medication with a Viagra, yes.
But if you hadn't prescribed either of those drugs, you would not feel it's necessary to warn the patient?
If, for example, he had informed me that he was taking Viagra, and I was then going to prescribe medication for the sore throat, I would have made sure to do a check to make sure that the sore throat medication would not cause an interaction with the Viagra or Mitrostat. But as I said, when I reviewed the medications, there was no indication of that.
Dr. Hammer, have you ever been sued before?
Yes, in fact, according to a recent study published in the New England Journal of Medicine, about 75% of physicians in low-risk specialties are sued by the age of 65 for malpractice, and 99% of physicians in high-risk specialties are sued for malpractice by 65 years old.
Thank you for that very informative answer. I would like to discuss what is Melissa's Exhibit 4, or no, I do not want to discuss Exhibit 4. Pardon me, Exhibit 8, showing opposing counsel Exhibit 8. Will you please, for the court, explain what Exhibit 8 is?
Yes, I am part of the 75% that have been sued for malpractice in my lifetime.
So is that a fair and accurate copy of a judgment that has been rendered against you for failing to warn the drug interaction?
Yes, that was in 2001, about 9 years ago.
Thank you. And I believe that I am out of time, so thank you. Redirect.